Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is not an adventure, it's a campground review. Follow along. Alright folks, welcome back. Today's video is not an adventure video, it is a campground review video of Fillmore Glen State Park. I was recently there, checked things out, and this is my review. And as you know from my previous reviews, I have started a new way of scoring campgrounds, reviewing campgrounds. I now do a 0 to 10 score on 5 different categories: inner roads and sites, facilities, which are bathrooms and showers, staffing, how the grounds looked, are the bathrooms cleaned up, amenities, and the price point. And then I add up the number and divide by 5, and that is the final number I give for a review on a campground. So here we go, Fillmore Glen State Park. I'm under the awning because it just started sprinkling a little bit ago, but I see that the sun is starting to peek back out again, so hopefully the rain will go away and the great weather will continue that I've had on this journey through central New York. So number one, let's start with inner roads and sites. Well, this campground, it's a relatively small campground. I think there's only like 60 sites in this campground, and they do offer electric at these sites. And at some of them, not all of them. But the interior roads are in pretty good condition. They're mostly paved, and the sites are fairly close together in areas. There are sites for big rigs and there's sites for tenters. And one of the things though that I noticed going into this park was that there is a bridge to get into the main area of the park. And if you notice on that sign going in, it says, what is it, 9 ton, which is 18,000 pounds. Now, I'm not anywhere near that, but if you happen to have a motorhome or a big old Ram 3500 towing a fifth wheel, you're probably over that 18,000 pounds. How strict they are in keeping vehicles from going over it, I don't know. But that is something to keep in mind about this campground. Now, there are sites on this side of the bridge that you could put a camper on, but they're mostly smaller sites. The sites with electric are on the other side. And I do believe, driving around there, that there is a way to avoid that bridge if needed. But that is something to keep in mind. But anyways, when I arrived on this, the road in was nice. It was paved. The road to the campground is paved and stone. There are some rough areas. The roads were wide enough for it to get the rig through, even the big rigs through. I don't know if 2 rigs meant together whether there would be enough room, but as far as the sites, it was fairly level. It was very easily, minimal effort to level the rig. So therefore, on inner roads and sites, I'm giving Fillmore Glen a 7 out of 10. The roads are narrow, but they are in decent shape for a campground. Number 2 is facilities, bathrooms and showers. The showers, my pet peeve on all the showers that I've gone to is that they have 1 hook in the shower. You need at least 4. You got to hang your shower bag up, you got to hang your clothes up, you got to hang your towel up. You can flop the towel over the door, but I don't like doing that because you don't know what somebody's going to do walking by, if they're going to grab your towel when it could happen. But these showers, there at least was a bench in the area, and I did find one shower that had 2 hooks. And because they are lacking in hooks, I subtracted 1 point. So the bathrooms were clean. There was plenty of soap. There was plenty of hot water. Things looked very good for the bathrooms. and the showers. But I did deduct that 1 point because of the lack of hooks in the shower area. So Fillmore Glen facilities, bathrooms and showers gets a 7. Number 3 is staffing. The staff here, absolutely wonderful. They very talkative. Actually, the guy that I talked to was familiar with the Adirondacks, and we talked a lot about different areas in the Adirondacks, and that didn't get them any brownie points, but the grounds were very well maintained. The lawns were mowed, the flowers, they had flower areas and gardens around that looked really nice. The sign area looked really nice. The bathrooms were clean and kept up. So staff, I have to say, my highest grade I've handed out so far, they are a 9. Everyone that I met at this campsite was everything okay, everything going good, and it was very good. Amenities. So this campground is a state campground. It's small, but it does have a pool area, and it's an unusual pool area. It is actually part of the creek that goes through the campground. There's an area that is wide enough where they made a pool out of it, and the water just flows through. It's 7 feet deep at one end and goes all the way up towards the bridge. I got a picture of it here. It's a pretty neat outfit. Pretty neat. The water at the time was, I think, 63 degrees. Couldn't get any better than that in some of these days that we've been having that have been 88, 89, 90 degrees. They have hiking trails. I did the hike trail. I did a video on that. There's the upper gorge, the north rim, the south rim, the gorge trail. And so it was a pretty neat hike to do that, and that's what I did. There's a playground area. There's a field for kids to play in, and they also have cabins to rent, and they also have a picnic area in case you're just coming in for the day. And a lot of people just come in for the day to use the pool area, and there's a picnic area right there near the pool area. So the amenities of this campground, it's pretty decent. I'm going to say an 8 for the amenities. Now on to price point. This is where a lot of campgrounds falter. Fillmore Glen did not. Now I stayed at the non-electric sites, which were $15 a night. Can't beat that. That is a pretty good price point. The electric sites were $22 a night, and if you're interested in a cabin, they're $66.50 a night. So the sites in some areas were tight together, but the sites were absolutely easy to get into and minimal effort to level. So I'm giving it an 8 on the price point. I think that is a very good grade for this. I think very reasonable grade for what this park offers. So the incidentals of this campground is that it's right near the little village of Merivia, something like that. It's in the Finger Lakes area. There's gas and groceries that are actually right across the street from the driveway going into Fillmore Glen. The cell service is good here. So that's an incidental of the campground. I graded this campground a 39 out of 50 for a grade of 7.8. So far, that's the highest grade I've handed out. That's a review of Fillmore Glen. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.